Hello everyone, my name is Ayush Pradhan from IHM Bangkok campus. My student ID is 214656664. Today we are going to make a video on HRM and my hotel name is Lotus. It has been working from 15 years. Along with me, Mr. Adhinath, Mr. Mukesh and Mr. Raj Malleboina.
What is the importance of human resources? Behind production of every product or service, there is a human mind, effort and manpower. No product or service can be produced without help or human being. Human being is fundamental resource for making or constructing of anything. Every organization desired is to have skilled and commitment people to make their organization complete at the best. Why do we call human resources management? Human refer to the skilled workforce in an organization. Resources refer to limited availability or scarcity. Management refer how to optimize and make best use of such limited or scarce resource so as to meet the organization goals and objectives. And human resources management definition by authors. Many great scholars have defined human resources management in different ways and with the different words. But the core meaning of the human resources management deals with how they manage people or employees in the organization. Evolution of human resources management. Human resource management is evolved from the personal management, which was management system which is used to manage employees. To know evolution of personal management, one need to see the history of centuries of research by great psychologists on human behavior and the response at particular situations. And what is the purpose of human resources management? The purpose of human resources management is to make the job and the deal with the job holder employee. So as a perform a job in an organization, one needs to identify in order to identify right person for a particular job. Notification should be issued with contain job. I would like to forward my assignment to my next colleague, Mukesh Srirama. Thank you.
Today I'm going to explain about the human resources management models. Human resources models help to explain the role of the HR in the business. In this assignment, we will go over the 5 most particular HR models and what HR's role is and how HR add value to the business and how the business influence HR. The 5 HR models are: first one, the standard casual model of the HR; second one, the 8-box model of the Paul Bozels; and third one, the HR value chain; fourth one, the HR value chain advance; fifth one, the Harvard framework for HR. First one, the best known HR model is the standard casual model of the HR. The model is driven from the many of the similar model publishers through the 90s and the earlier 2000s. The model shows as the casual chain that starts with the business strategies and the end through the HR process with improving the financial performance. The HR practice follows the HR strategies examples including the hiring, training, appraisal and the compensation. These HR practices leads to the certain outcomes. And example including the commitments, qualities, outputs and the engagements. This shows that the relationship is the modern of the not always indirectly in generally. However, this is the human resources model shows how HR strategies is formulated and what is the impact of the HR on internal process and financial outcomes of the business. Second one, the box model of the Paul Bozels. A different HR model that offer use to the model what we do in the HR is the 8-box model of the Paul Bozels. The 8-box model shows different external and the internal factors of the influence the efficiency of the what we do in HR. First of all, you see the external general marketing and the concept, the external population market concept, that the external general institutional concept and the external population institution concept. These are the external forces and the influence in how we do HR. For example, if there is a storage of the certain skills in the market, this influences how we do our sources, recruiting and the hiring compared to the when there is an absence of the quality works. The institutional and the concept also changes the legislation impact of the way we work in the HR, and the day-to-the-day impact of the HR, while trading unicorn and the word council in the limit what we can do. Third one, the HR value chain. The HR value chain is the one of the best known model in the HR. It is the based on the work of the Payot and Richardson 1997, and the certain of the nature of the model in the regarding to the how HR operates. According to the HR value chain, everything we do and the measure is the HR can be divided into two categories: HR activities and the HRM outcomes. And the fourth one is the HR value chain advanced. We even research of the literacy. Continue. The continuation of the rest assignment will be discussed by my colleague Mr. Raj Kumar Malleboina. Thank you.
And in this video, me and my colleagues are going to talk about overall functions and duties of an human resource management in an organization. To talk about method of recruitment, selection, suggestion for an hotel and why. We talk about definition of recruitment. Definition of recruitment is nothing but the process of searching prospective employee and saturating them to apply for a particular job in an organization. In this process, what the organization do is they will come with an advertisement of applying for a job through newspapers, radios and other social medias to get easily for the applicants to apply for a particular job and do the required qualifications through the required advertising about the required job through the newspapers or social media. Then the applicants will willing to apply for the job through their applications, and they used to send their application through mail or directly to the organization. And after getting the applications from the applicants, then the process is selecting of applications. In this process, the applications which are not fitting for the particular job will be rejected. The major emphasis of the selection process is to reject the applications which are not fit for the particular job and going for the next process with the applications that have been selected for the particular job. And while going to the next process is nothing but placement of the applications. The applications which have been sent by the applicants will be going through by HR management, and they select the applications for a particular place where the applicant can suitable to work. We already discussed about the recruitment, placement and selecting of an application, and now we are going to talk about from where we are going to get the applicants to apply for the job. There are two major sources to get the applicants to apply for a job. One is internal source and another one is external source. Internal source is nothing but providing the job for the persons who are already working in an organization or any other organization who are well experienced and can do the job. For that internal process, the applications and advertisement will be sent to their mail or will be advertised in a newspaper or any social media. External process is nothing but hiring a newly graduated employee from external source or any other employee already graduated 2-3 years ago. All the people who are willing to apply, they can apply through an external process. In this external process, the newly graduated student will be get into the organization through the process which they are going to talk about the methods of recruitment. There are three major methods for the recruitment to apply for the job. One is the direct method, another one is indirect method, and third one is third party method. Direct method is nothing but the campus placements or any other placements where the students are graduating already in the particular university, and the organization will collide with that university and get the newly qualified graduate students. This is also known as placement process. The HR management only need the persons who are interested in a particular job to run their organization very happily and easily. After then, the fourth test is achievement test. This is not an important test for every applicant, because some of the applicants have been newly applied for the job who are newly graduated and willing to work in a particular organization. In this achievement test, the employees who already have any achievements, the HR management will check about their achievements and if they have any good achievements, it is very important for the organization to hire them. And after this process, after this test, the HR management will conduct the next process is nothing but interview test. In this personal, or also known as personal interview test. In this personal interview test, the applications who already gone through all this process and selected for the last major thing is interview. And this interview test, the applications who already passed in all the process, this is the final process for the applicant for the particular job. In this interview test, there will be some other things will be asked with the applicant regarding the particular job, and they will in this interview test, the finalized applicants will be go through the final process is selecting process. The all organization including management will select the application through the final process known as interview process. In this interview process, the finalized application can be selected for the particular job by suitable requirements according to the job description. And there will be another process of this after this interview process is apprentice, or the employee who already applied for a job is already experienced. There will be no apprentice for the experienced employee, and the newly graduated employees who is selected and willing to work in a particular organization, there will be some apprentice for the graduated student to learn about the process and method of selecting and requirement of job description for a newly coming employee for the organization through human resource management. And these are the duties of human resource management: to get the requirement and applications and selecting the particular perfect employee for a perfect job. Recruitment process and selecting an employee for a particular job is very important in any organization, including hotel organization, because they have to select a perfect person for a perfect job. So this method is very important in any organization. Different organizations will have their own job description regarding their property and the size of the property and the star of the property. And this process is very important in hotel organization or any other organization to select a perfect employee for the perfect place. Thank you.
So my topic is on law of equality. Law of equality means it is illegal to discriminate against a job application or an employee because of the person, race, color, religion, sex, including pregnancy, gender identity, and sexual orientation, national origin, age of 40 or older, disability, discrimination against a person because the person complained about the feel a charge of discrimination or participates in the employment. Discrimination investigation, a lawsuit. Discrimination investigation or lawsuit. What is equality and diversity in the workplace? Equality is about ensuring everybody has an equal opportunity and is not treated differently or discriminated against because of their characteristics. Diversity is about talking account of the difference between people and groups of people and placing positive values. Those differences, what is an example? Those differences, like what is an example of equality, is defined as the condition of being equal or the same in equality, measure, esteem, or value when men and women are both viewed as being just as smart and capable as each other. This is the example of equality of the sexes equality. HR Basic is a progression of short courses intended to the future what you have to think about a specific human asset. The board theme in the present HR Basic we are characterized. So equality and fair treatment are among the key pillars of harmonious societies. Equal opportunities and treatment allows in the society to contribute full of development and share equality in the benefits deriving from their labor. However, discrimination based on the bias and prejudice still all separates of life, especially in the workplace. Discrimination in the workplace occurs when a person or a group of persons is excluded from an opportunity preferred over another, or treated differently on the basis of personal characteristics not related to the genuine job requirements. Thank you.